Hi petals, welcome back to the channel, welcome if you are new here, and welcome to your timeless soul alignment session. Thank you so much for tuning in today. It's so wonderful to be connecting with you here in this space, and I'm super excited to share this download that I have received from Source for you at this time. So the message is: stagnancy is shifting, and Source wants to thank you. You could have chosen the easy road. You could have chosen to give up, but you didn't. And so this feels like this major energy of perseverance here. You have been persevering with something to the max, I'm hearing. Like you have chosen not to give up. You've kept moving, you've kept pushing through, you've kept hoping, you've kept visualizing, you've kept focused. Whatever it is that you have been working towards, whatever it is that you have been doing, you have not been giving up. And I'm hearing you have not been giving up on yourself. And this is why Source wants to thank you. You have chosen not to give up on you. And this takes courage. This really takes a strong willpower, a soul power. And Source wants you to know how powerful you are as a soul. You are incredibly powerful, and you really need to know this. I feel like Source is wanting to reflect back to you in this session today the magnitude of who you are. The magnitude of your power, the magnitude of your potential. Maybe there's something that you have felt has been stuck, this energy of stagnancy, like no matter what I do, I just can't move forward, or no matter what I do, I can't break free from this, or no matter what I do, things don't seem to be moving. And Source wants to thank you for not giving up, because this is leading you to somewhere truly magical. You were never meant to give up on this. And I almost feel this energy here of unexpected things getting in the way. It's almost like there was things that your guides, your higher self, did not plan for that had actually been occurring. And so behind the scenes, your higher self and your guides and your angels were working super hard to re-navigate you, to reprocess the timelines, to shift things that somehow got in the way, and it wasn't supposed to get in the way. This is almost like something happened that was unexpected, that your guide didn't foresee, your higher self didn't foresee. It was almost like this spontaneous shift that took place. And it's not that it was never meant to happen, but it was unexpected somehow. But it's almost like this actually is going to work out in your favor. Your guides, your higher self, your angels, your team are making sure that this works out in your favor, that actually you come out on top in whatever this situation is for you. Because ultimately, this was not written. This was not a part of the path. This was not a part of the plan. But somehow, some way, something happened, something shifted. And it almost feels a little bit like damage control, right? Your team were getting busy with damage control, fixing something, tending to something, shifting the timelines. I really get this energy of shifting the timelines as I'm diving deeper into the layers of this frequency. Now, the animal guides that wanted to step forward in this session today, in this space, for this collective, are the black jaguar or the black panther and the owl. And when the black jaguar came forward, I was like, okay, I'm sat, I'm listening. What do you have to say? Because the black jaguar does not come through when the energy is shallow, when the energy is superficial. This is a representation of this collective. And the black jaguar frequency, the black panther energy, is very much in alignment with this collective. They came through recently in recent sessions and also in the newsletter that I sent out recently to my newsletter subscribers. This is a powerful collective. And when the Black Jaguar shows up, I know that they mean business. I know that this message is going to be super deep, super transformative. This is deep shadow work. This is deep subconscious. And the owl is also this energy, this frequency that is looking behind the veil, that is looking underneath the surface. And when the Black Jaguar and the owl collaborate, they team up, they join together. Wow, my gosh, magical things ensue, magical energies arise. So there's something within you that is rising, that is coming up to the surface. I was also being shown clocks as well. So you could be seeing clocks around, or there's something about time. There's something about the clock face. There's something about a specific time for you. And it's interesting because I was being led down this thread of shifting the timelines. It's almost like something had to be rewound, something had to go back in time for something in the future timeline to be altered or shifted in some way. So this has been quite complex. Whatever this shifting has been, it's not been easy to adjust. Okay, interesting. You could also be seeing acorns as well, because I was being shown a lot of acorns for you as well. So these are like little seeds here that are sprouting, that are germinating. There's something here that you are activating, that you are also accessing, is what Source wants to say here. Wow, I love this. So I'm really intrigued to dive deeper into the underlayers of this session today. Let's pull through some more messages, some more downloads, some more guidance for you at this time. Let's see what Source is wanting to say here. Let's see what else is wanting to be activated, aligned, and infused in this space. So if you are new to the channel, I'm Aura Rose, and in this space, in these sessions, we dive deep underneath the surface to activate the alignment codes, the frequencies, the energies, and pull through any guidance, messages, confirmations, and inspiration to assist you along your soul path and your life journey. It's so wonderful to be connecting with you here today. If you would like to connect with me, all of the information to do so, including personal sessions and to become a part of my newsletter community, will be in the description box. Okie dokie, let's tap in. What else wants to come through here today, please, Source? What else are we wanting to integrate, to tap into, to explore today for this very powerful collective, please? Thank you. Wow, my gosh, bottom of the deck we have metamorphosis. Embrace transformation. Things are different now. Things are different now. You've been traversing this major metamorphosis. This transformation has been deep. This transformation has been wide. And I feel like this is connected to that message about stagnancy shifting. And Source wants to thank you for not giving up. Remember, you could have chosen the easy road. You could have chosen to give up, but you didn't. Instead, you almost leaned into the transformation. You embraced this transformation somehow, some way. You surrendered to it. And so now you were able to shift through something here. You were able to break free in some way. Things are now different. So whatever this is for you, something has changed. And I'm getting this energy almost like something is about to happen. This frequency, this energy feels very mysterious. It's almost like Source is not wanting to divulge too much information too soon. So it'll be interesting to see how this is wanting to evolve and expand. And what further messages are wanting to be tapped into, explored and integrated? Let's see, what else do we have here? Thank you. Bottom of the deck, we have Mother of the Salt Waters. Passion, wild love, open your heart and let love in. Yes, this is a really beautiful frequency coming through here. This almost feels like this energy of being cracked open in some way. And I feel like this is connected to the metamorphosis that we just tapped into, this transformation that you have been surrendering to. And truthfully, maybe you felt like you didn't have any other choice. Maybe at first you tried to resist it, maybe you tried to push back, maybe you tried to control it. But either way, you came to this point where I may as well just soften to this. I may as well just allow Source to do their thing, to allow my guides and angels to guide me. Because ultimately I know that I am safe, and I know that I am surrounded by love. And as I'm saying this beautiful frequency is washing over me here. There's so much love that is around you right now. I hope you can feel this too. Your angels, your guides are literally showering you with love. And in my mind's eye, this is a mixture of glitter and a mixture of petals, like rose petals coming through here. So this is pure divine love. This is magic. This is high frequency, all rolled into one. And I feel like this is because it's a reflection of your energy. It's a reflection of your heart's capacity, what you're here to hold, what you're here to embody, what you're here to experience, and what you're here to embrace. So right now, keep working on softening the heart. Keep opening that heart space. Allow this love that is swarming around you, that is showering down upon you, to break through any walls, any boundaries that you have. Because I feel like you have put up some sort of boundary here, some sort of wall, and that is completely understandable, right? Especially when we have been going through challenges or attacks, or feeling like we've been attacked, or feeling like we have to defend ourselves, right? Feeling like we're not seen, we're not heard, we're not understood. And this is the shift that has been taking place. Your guides and angels are saying you were never meant to be this walled. You were never meant to be this guarded. And as we said, it's completely understandable that you have felt like you've had to do this. But now this is about softening into this expansive love, about knowing that not everything or everyone is out to get you. Okay, that's really significant here. And this is helping your passion to rise to the surface, for you to feel passion again for something that really means a lot to you. So let love in, allow your passions to rise, tap into this wildness that lays within your soul, because this is where your true magic lies. This is gorgeous. So let's see what else here is wanting to come through in the cards. We have the Wishing Well, unexpected gifts, kindness, and karmic jewels. Love that. And we have the Cosmic Ocean, current dreams, future realities, and new beginnings. Wow. Wow, wow. I absolutely love to see this. So no wonder why your guides, your angels, source is showering you right now with this glitter energy. This feels like magic, right? We were tapping into this thread of magic. This is about magic, a wish, a dream, a cosmic thread, a cosmic connection. Something that you have not allowed yourself to give up on. Even if you've taken a break, You have this wish, you have this goal, you have this vision. And you are doing whatever it takes to obtain this, to receive this, to experience this, to get there. But there was something here unexpected. I'm being brought to the karmic jewels here, this karmic tie, this karmic thread, future realities. This is almost like you've had to go back to something here to clear something. And it feels like something karmic. It feels like, wow, we almost forgot that that existed. Almost like this contract that has come back up, that has been witnessed, that has been noticed. This could be connected to a person. This could be connected to an ancestral pattern. This could be connected to an experience that hasn't fully closed out. And your higher self, your angels, your guides and source have been working to help you to clear this so that you can fully embrace and tap into a future potential, a future reality. There was something here that needed to shift for you to be able to access this, for this to be able to come through for you. And I think for you to finally receive this, it's really been a process of you laying to rest what is no longer resonant for you, laying to rest what is no longer serving you, so that you can usher in new beginnings in your reality, new beginnings in your world. There's various different new beginnings that you have been nudged and supported to embrace here, and even to activate yourself. Remember that metamorphosis that we saw, embracing transformation. You have been embracing whatever it takes to get to this future reality where your wish is granted, where your wish, your current dream comes true. It's able to manifest. But for this to happen, there was so much that needed to transform. There was so much that needed to be let go. Old ways of doing things, old versions of self, old perspectives, karmic ties, old contracts, old declarations and vows I'm hearing are significant here as well. So there's vows that you made in past timelines that were somehow influencing or getting in the way of a future potential, a future reality. And I feel like somewhere along the line, maybe you've recognized this, maybe you felt this. It's almost like you've been feeling this tug, you've been feeling this pull. And maybe you've asked your guide, you've reached out to source, you've reached out to the angels and you've said, please help me with this. Please untangle me from anything that is pulling me back, anything that is pulling on my energy. Because ultimately I feel like you have felt this. You have become conscious of this. You've become aware of this. And if you haven't already, I feel like you will. You will become aware of what is pulling on you. Or even if you can't figure out what it is, you can feel that something is. Something is getting in the way or something is pulling you back. But there is an unexpected gift here. You may or may not have received it yet, but it is coming. Something is about to happen. Source keeps saying this message over and over again. Something is about to happen. But you need to open your heart to receive this. Unexpected gifts, the wishing well karmic jewels, future realities and new beginnings. It's about dropping the walls and allowing the new beginning to unfold, to find you. And this isn't about not having boundaries. This isn't about letting everyone in your doorway. You need to uphold that discernment, right? Because you've been through situations now where you can recognize what is for you, who is for you, who isn't for you. And so it's trusting in that. But knowing that in order to access this karmic jewel, this unexpected gift, this future reality, you have to open your heart to receive it. Beautiful. I love this so much. Thank you so much to Source for bringing these messages through. Let's see what else is wanting to come through in the cards today. Where is this expanding? We have the waterfall, inner power, unbridled confidence, and claiming your place. Yes, I love that. And we have deep sea diving, way of the mystic, learn through experiencing, and depths. Yes, I love this. And this is a perfect representation of this collective. Remember what I was saying at the beginning of this session? When the black jaguar, the black panther stepped forward, I knew that this was going to be deep. This was not going to be surface level, because truthfully this collective isn't. Whoever is attracted and guided towards my sessions, my energy, are deep souls. You're very connected to the way of the mystic. You're not afraid to dive deep. In fact, it's a part of your blueprint to explore the hidden, to explore the mysterious, to look underneath the layers of the surface. You are not someone on a soul level who wants to be shallow. You're not someone on a soul level who only wants to see the tip of the iceberg. You are someone on a soul level who feels a passion, a drive to dive underneath, to explore. There's a curiosity there. There's a mystery there. And there's a purpose for that, because your soul is a mystic. Your soul is cosmic, literally. You may feel like you're not from here. You feel like you're connected to other things that others do not understand. And that's not an accident, Source is saying. It's because you came here to go on a journey. You came here to discover things and rediscover things and remember things that you had forgotten, or that somehow had been taken away from you, or you've been led down a path that you were meant to break free from. Ultimately, this was bringing you back to yourself. This was bringing you back home to yourself. This was reawakening your inner power, bringing you back to confidence, to claim your place, to know that I am here for a reason. I am here to take up space. I am here to be seen. And if others cannot appreciate me, if others cannot hold me, contain me, that's fine. I don't need to dim myself. I don't need to keep myself small to appease others, to keep others happy. I'm here to be proud about who I am. I'm here to allow myself to expand. I'm here to allow myself to be free. And it's interesting that this waterfall frequency and energy and card has come through here today, because I was being shown this vision of you being showered with glitter, with rose petals falling down around you, just like a waterfall. And you're taking in all this energy. You're basking in this frequency of magic, this frequency of your dreams, your future realities, your karmic jewels, your confidence. So you're finding your feet, you're finding your footing, you're finding your place, and you're choosing to step forward into something now. This new beginning, I feel, is going to require you to be more comfortable with taking up space, to be more comfortable with being perceived, because I feel like this involves you being seen in some way. But this is not surface level. You're not here for everyone, is a message that's coming through with this deep sea diving card. You're taking your experiences, you're utilizing them for this tool of metamorphosis, for this tool of transformation. Your experiences have not been surface level. Your experiences in this life have been deep. They have been transformative. And they were always supposed to be. But somehow, some way along this timeline, along this journey, you may have felt like you've gone off track in some way. And I almost feel like this energy of being pulled by others taking you off path or pulling you in other directions, confusing you. There's this energy of disorientation coming through here. This energy of forgetting who you are. And maybe there's been experiences and timelines and relationships that have somehow caused that or exacerbated that in some way. And you've really had to utilize these experiences to finally wake up to your power, to recognize who you are. And so I feel like this is also what your guides have been helping you with, what Source has been helping you with, to utilize these experiences, these moments of going off track, these moments where something unexpected or unplanned has happened on the timeline, and to actually use it for your highest good, to use it for you to come out on top. Just like we said earlier in this session, it's because actually your guides, your angels, Source, has been using these experiences to awaken you to your power, to awaken you to who you truly are. So nothing essentially could ever deter you or could take you off path, no matter how hard they tried, because this was in your blueprint. This was written in your code to shift this, to clear this. And that's truly how powerful you are. Wow. Oh my gosh, I literally just grabbed the Animalkin Oracle to pull through a supporting energy, and I cut the deck to the Crow with Magic and the Jellyfish with Flow. So this is that magical energy that I was getting before. I love that Source has confirmed this here. You could be seeing a lot of crows around, you could be seeing a lot of jellyfish. And jellyfish, to me, feel very extraterrestrial. They're almost not from this planet. They're not from this earth, but they came here to be themselves. They came here to be unique. The way in which they move through the ocean, the way in which they glow, they can also blend in as well. They can also stand out. They can oscillate between the two. And so there's something here about you being able to fit in, but also you are here to stand out. You are here to glow. Okay, you are here to tap into your magic. You are here to share your magic, I'm hearing. Wow, this is beautiful. So let's pull through a supporting energy here, please, Source. What supporting energy wants to come through here for this deep sea diving, claiming their place, activating their inner power, new beginnings, passion, opening their heart. Oh wow, we have the bee with power, literally. We've just been tapping into this, right? Your personal power, your inner power, unbridled confidence. Solar plexus and sacral stepping forward here as well. Bottom of the deck again, we have the jellyfish with Flow. Yeah, I love this. And it's interesting because we did have a recent session, and for the thumbnail I was guided to use the whale, okay, to tap into the whale frequency. And along with that, I was also guided to integrate some jellyfish into the imagery as well. So I will leave a link in the description box for that session, because I'm hearing that there is some sort of thread here, right? And that often happens with my sessions. If you're a regular here, you will know that. So there's a connection there some way, somehow. So with this B frequency, yeah, this really is you tapping into your power. There's a gift that you have. Source is saying there's a gift that you have. And now they're leading me to this unexpected gifts. It's almost like this karmic jewel, this wishing well, is something that is boomeranging back to you. Wow, this is coming back to you. This is a gift that you have that you may or may not be currently aware of. Because as we said, Source does not want to give too much information too soon. Maybe it will overwhelm you. Maybe it might scare you a little bit, freak you out at the power that you have, the gift that you have, or the power and the magnitude behind this gift. But this gift has been given to you for a reason. It's being activated for a reason. Because your experiences, everything that you have learned, that you have moved through in life, cannot be learned through a textbook. It cannot be learned through being coached. This is something that you have learned through your experiences. This is something that has organically activated, not because you've learned it through a book, not because you have forced it to happen, not because you've sourced it out, but because it organically landed. It divinely activated through your metamorphosis, through your multiple transformations. This is awakening. This power within you is awakening. And I feel like it's connected to the collective here with the bee. This feels like a colony. This feels like a connection. This feels like a hive. This feels like a network. Yes, Source is bringing me to the previous soul alignment session where we talked about the network. So I will also leave that one in the description box as well. I love it when this happens. There's something here about you being a part of something. Karmic jewels, this keeps coming through. It's like really nothing could stop you here. I'm being shown in my mind's eye like this bee that has run out of steam. It's tired, it's exhausted. And then someone comes in, a stranger, something bigger and larger comes in and helps them, gives them some sugar water, and the bee is able to recoup their energy. So it's like something bigger and larger outside of you is coming through to help you. This, whatever this was that tired you out, that exhausted you, was not necessarily a part of the plan, but it was never going to derail you. It was never going to stop this. Source is saying nothing can stop this. The only thing that could stop this is you. The only thing that could potentially get in the way of this now, eradicate this timeline, is you. By not allowing yourself to fully open up to the experiences that Source has for you. Holding yourself back. And there's no judgment here, right? I'm sending you so much love if you're moving through this right now. We're all moving through this right now. We're all connected. So you're not alone in this. There are times where we doubt our power. There are times when we think, oh my gosh, how am I going to pull this off? I have this idea, I have this vision, I have this download, I have this dream, but how can I possibly do this? This feels so much bigger than me. I don't think I'm ready for this. I don't think I have the confidence for this. And Source is saying, yes, you do. You just need to dive a little deeper. You need to go underneath the surface and you need to find this confidence. You need to allow yourself to receive it through your open heart, because it's time now for you to access this power. So you may want to connect with the bee as well, or look up the spiritual symbolism of the bee. There may be an extra message there for you. If anyone wants to kindly drop that in the comment section, I feel like that would be super helpful as well. So what else do we have here? What other supporting energies want to come through for this future reality? Source is bringing me to the future reality here. Okay, this future reality, opening up this new beginning, please. The Queen of Shells, peace and compassion. Yes, I love this. We have the seal coming through there as well. We have the Three of Shells, playfulness and bliss. We've got the dolphins stepping forward now. I love that. And we have the Three of Crystals, collaboration and productivity, with the bee coming through again. Wow. Bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Shells with soul searching and reevaluation. Yeah. This has been a really in-depth process of you going within, right? Deep sea diving, way of the mystic, learning through experiencing, and depths. As we said, this is not surface level. This is deep soul searching work that you have been doing here. As I mentioned previously, the Black Jaguar, the Black Panther does not come through for surface level activations, for surface level messages. This is deep. And you are not afraid to do this. You are not afraid to go underneath the surface. You are not afraid to activate your power. Your higher self is stepping forward now. Your future reality, your future timeline is becoming clear. I'm literally seeing it appear in front of me. It's almost like the future you, your higher self, is now coming forward to say, you can do this. You need to do this. Believe in yourself. Remember your power. Don't allow anything or anyone to take this away from you, to stop you. This is a part of why you came here. Wow, this is gorgeous. you hold this really beautiful frequency with the Queen of Shells here. Someone who is very empathic, someone who is so emotionally mature. You're someone who I feel has had to do a lot of work to balance this, to balance maybe your fiery side with your water side, right? Because I'm being shown the elements of fire, the elements of water, and I feel like you're very connected to both elements. They could be very activating in your chart right now on a personal level, but there's something here where you've had to do the work to balance these two elements. And there's something here about working together with the elements of fire and water at this time, allowing your passion to burn, but also tapping into that beautiful essence of you that holds this compassion, particularly when it comes to yourself. This really is about regulated expansion, regulated emotions. Try not to allow anything to completely burn wild and free and get out of control. We're not dimming the flame, we're not putting the flame out, but we're regulating the flame. We're regulating this inner power, because we don't want this to burn out of control here. We don't want you to be burned out. Just like that bee, just like Source has given me that vision of the bee burned out, the bee depleted. The resources, the energy had been drained out of the bee. And so a higher power came in to save the bee, to help the bee, to regain their energy. And there's something like this coming through here, like this water spirit, just like the jellyfish. Something that is not of this world is stepping forward to assist you here. And it's bringing you this really beautiful boost, this really beautiful infusion. It's almost like this being is infusing you with something that is shifting your frequency in a really positive way. So not only is it bringing your energy back, but it's almost altering the code, altering the DNA in some way. This feels beautiful, this feels cosmic. And I love that we've got the Three of Shells, Three of Cups, and the Three of Crystals, the Three of Pentacles. This is about teamwork. This is about collaboration. You're not doing this alone. You're a part of a network. You're a part of a team. And you don't have to do this by yourself. You don't have to exhaust yourself and burn yourself out. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to ask Source to send you the resources, the people, the connections that can help you, that can assist you. And this is why Source is saying, open your heart. Let love in, because so much love wants to come through for you. But I feel like somewhere along the way you've been affected by past experiences, by past situations that have hurt you, that have wounded you in some way. Let's tap into a crystal here, just quickly. What crystal can be assisting for this, please? We're activating this energy of play, of bliss, of peace. And this is activating through this space, through this session, a safer container to be able to embrace this energy, to be able to trust this energy. There's something about trusting new waves of connections that are coming through for you here. Wow, we have onyx. Find protection and strength. Let courage guide your path. Gorgeous. This is a powerful crystal. Black onyx is super, super protective. And I love that we've got these beautiful pink roses coming through here, right? The petals that you're being showered with right now. This is also protecting you. You have all the protection you need to move forward here. You have all the protection you need to gather the strength to step up here. To not only step up, but to go underneath the surface some more. You have immense courage, just like the black jaguar foretells, and the sight with the owl to see the way forward. Your intuition is connected to your courage. You just need to take a step forward and allow Source to open what needs to be revealed, what needs to be seen. You're going to have access to see something along the way, And Source is saying right now, keep your energy, your intentions focused. Keep them amplified. There's something here about amplification, amplifying the energy. You may want to work with onyx, okay? It's a really powerful crystal, and that will help you with protection or feeling safer. It can also help you to embody a deeper layer of courage. But as we said, with this black frequency, this is something that is deep. It has depth. And I feel like this is clearing the subconscious as well. It's helping the subconscious to feel more safe. Okay, beautiful. Wow, what a powerful session here today, my loves. Let's tap into a final guidance alignment code here. What final card and message wants to come through here, please, today, Source, for this very powerful collective? What energies wants to be aligned and integrated into this space as we lovingly close out this session today? Oh wow, we have willing release. Look at this here with the dandelions. This is about making the wish. This is the wishing well energy. We're coming full circle with this, right? We make a wish with the dandelions. And then we surrender. We allow the wish to be sent out there into the cosmos, into the universe, into the ethers. We willingly let this go. We send it out to spirit. We send it out to source. And then we allow the universe to do its thing. We allow the universe to bring this wish back to us somehow, some way. We just send it out there. And maybe sometimes we may even forget about it. So I feel like there's some sort of wish that you have sent out there into the universe. There's some sort of intention that you have set, that you have sent out there, that you have surrendered to, that I feel is now boomeranging back to you. It's coming back around. We have this butterfly coming through here as well on this dandelion, symbolizing that transformation, symbolizing that metamorphosis. It's almost like this wish was waiting for you to transform before it could come back to you, before it could find you again. And this is your karmic jewel. Through this transformation, through this process that you have done that has not been easy, your wish is now coming back around. It's now finding you again. Remember, stagnancy is shifting and Source wants to thank you. You could have chosen the easy road. You could have chosen to give up, but you didn't. You released it. You embraced. You allowed this to go out into the universe, into the cosmos, and you gave it space. So this is about giving something space here. Allowing yourself space to transform, to metamorphosize, to connect. There's something about connection coming through here. Allow space to work with Source. Allow space to work with your guides, your higher self. Allow space for this wish to evolve, for this new beginning to expand. So we're just going to tap into the guidebook here for this willing release card. Let's see what final guidance, alignment codes and activation frequencies we can anchor into this space for you at this time. We have willing release, with the key concepts of yielding to a divine plan, releasing attachment to form, especially if something isn't what you expected or wanted, leaving room for serendipity. Some days you have to let go of your struggle to find an answer and focus on other things for a while. This doesn't mean giving up altogether or losing anything. Remember that in our co-creative partnership with the divine, give and take is necessary. You do your part by setting your intentions and taking any necessary actions, but you must then surrender to the form, the timing, and the how to your higher power. There is a divine plan for each of us. When acting on this faith, you may find that your intense desire for something translates into a feeling of attachment and entitlement. Right now, can you immerse yourself in this experience and allow the divine plan to unfold as it will on your behalf without interference? Can you be open to receiving what is yours, even if it is not packaged in the form that you thought you wanted? Perhaps if you look deeper, you will see that you have reached the perfect vibrational match to your most authentic wants and needs. You have put in the work, defined your desires and felt them deeply, and engaged your higher power. Now you must let go and see what transpires. This isn't always easy. Impatience erodes the foundations of your trust in the divine. Surrendering truly will serve your highest good. Knowing this truth in your heart, can that really be so difficult? Wow, yeah, that is super, super profound. Source is asking us some questions here. Are we open to receiving what is ours, even if it doesn't come in the package that we expect? If it doesn't look how we expect it to look? If it doesn't arrive in the timing that we are wanting it to arrive in? This is about surrendering fully and completely for whatever source is wanting to bring back for us. Because this karmic jewel has been lovingly selected for you. And so it's about holding that level of gratitude for receiving this. If someone picked you a gift that maybe wasn't to your taste 100%, but you know that so much love went into picking this gift, that so many pure intentions were involved in this, how would you react? How would you respond? Would you lovingly accept it with gratitude? And then actually find that you actually really love whatever this is. It's this unexpected recognition that while something on the surface may not look like it's aligned to you, actually, if you give it space, if you give it time, if you give it gratitude, you will see that actually it's so much more connected to you and your soul than you have realized, that you may have allowed yourself to see. So Source is wanting me to leave this here, to allow this message, this alignment frequency to infuse into your space today. And Source is reminding me to remind you and myself to drink some water. Drink water right now, hydrate. Because remember, this element of water is significant. It's helping you right now. There's something that it is shifting. There's something that it is transforming. Allow yourself to surrender, to receive the codes. Major water codes coming through here. I love this. What a powerful session this has been today, my loves. Thank you so much for being here with me in this space. As always, it's so amazing to connect with you. Thank you so much for all of the ways in which you give back to this channel via your thumbs ups, via your comments, via your subscribes, via your donations, your super thanks for booking personal sessions with me. Each and every one of you make a difference, and you help me to be able to continue to show up here each and every single week to bring these messages to you. And you also help to get these messages out into the wider collective, to help other souls who are just like you, who can be assisted by these frequencies, who can be supported by this loving, powerful and expansive community. So never underestimate your impact. Remember, all the ways to connect with me, including personal sessions, are in the description box. Let's see what emojis we could drop in the comments today to claim this very beautiful and expansive and activating energy. I feel like let's drop a bee emoji, let's drop a dolphin emoji, let's drop a water emoji, a rose emoji, or let's drop some stars or a butterfly emoji in the comments today if this has been your session. If you resonated with this session, or if you would like to claim any of this beautiful energy of stagnancy is shifting. Opening your heart to allow this gift from source to find you, your karmic jewels to be received, future realities, new beginnings, opening up to expansion, the way of the mystic, tapping into bliss codes, happiness, joy, and anchoring them into your timelines to co-create this with source, to co-create this with your higher self. And please let me know in the comments how this session has resonated for you. How has it spoken to you? How has it activated you? I always love to catch up with you, to check in with you, to see how these messages are showing up in your world. Thank you so much for all of your beautiful interactions with myself, the channel, and also with each other. If you would like to dive into a personally calibrated session with myself where we dive deep into your own unique energetic signature and blueprint for your soul path and your life journey, you'll be able to find my website in the description box and book with me directly there. If you would like future updates from myself about any special sessions that I offer, as well as receiving emails from myself, you'll be able to enter your details in the pop-up box on my website as well. We would love to have you over there. And in the meantime, my loves, I'm wishing you all the best. You have absolutely got this. Remember, allow yourself to receive. Tap into your inner power with unbridled confidence and claim your place. I am wishing you all the best. Until next time, sending you so much love. Take care. Bye.